Hey, so I just paid my respect to the sun, and today we will talk about commentators and doers and the fundamental difference between the two. Okay, so the difference between commentators and doers is that doers are actually doing things, they're moving things, they're building things, they're moving real things, they're building real things, they're bringing things into existence. Those are doers. But then there are commentators. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting on a chair and judging and making comments. That's it. Okay. So if you're a doer, then you have to be aware of the commentators and not be bothered by them, because the commentators are always going to comment. They're going to make judgments because that's the easy part. It's very easy to make comments. It's very easy to make judgments, but it's hard to do something. So if you're a doer, don't care much about the commentators. Don't care much about their judgments, because they don't matter. You can take them as feedback and try to improve, but don't care too much about that, because that can stop you and bother too much. So don't bother too much about that. Just keep doing your thing. And if you're a commentator, know that you're not doing something very useful. You can actually be a doer and stop commenting on things. If you want to share feedback, then share it in a way that it feels like feedback. Don't criticize, don't over criticize, don't say, okay, you should do it like this and stuff. Because first you start doing things. If you want to lead, then lead by example. Start doing and then tell others that, okay, I did this and this is how it went great for me, and you can try this too. That's a better way of doing it than just simply commenting. Okay, so this is a lesson that you can take from today, that firstly you should be a doer, and if you're a commentator and just making judgments, then that's not a very useful thing to do for yourself and for others as well. So whenever you're trying to give feedback, give it in a positive way. Like, what you're doing is great, but you can make some improvements, and these are the improvements. I know them, and I know that these improvements can be made because I know them from experience. I tried this, and this is the outcome that it got me. So these are some lessons that you can learn, that not to be a commentator or someone who just makes judgments, but actually a doer. That's the best thing you can do. Number two, that if you just want to give feedback, then give it in a positive way. Positive feedback is always good and is always helpful. Okay, I'll see you later. Hey, so this is our Christmas star. It looks cooler from the front, but I can only show you from the side as it's in my own balcony. So I'll need to get down and then show you from front, which I'll not do. It looks pretty cool. Hey, so today we are going to read this blog by Erin Blakemore on the National Geographic, How Christmas Has Evolved Over the Years. People around the world celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ on December 25th. Here's why, and the history of its iconic symbols from Christmas trees to Santa Claus. Christmas is both merry and bright, but how did it become so popular? Laden with the traditional and brimming the festivity, the Christian holiday observed in most parts of the world on December 25 celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ in Bethlehem. In modern times, it has become an increasingly secularized holiday marked by a season of good cheer and festive family fun, punctuated by traditions called from a variety of cultures. Here's how Christmas came to be and what's behind some of the most cherished customs. When was Jesus Christ born? Okay, too much of scrolling here. The Christian Gospel do not mention the date of Jesus' birth, known as the Nativity. They do tell the story of his immaculate conception of humble birth. According to the Gospels, Jesus' mother, Mary, was a virgin selected by God to bear his only son. After learning Mary was pregnant, her fiance, a carpenter named Joseph, wanted to cancel their engagement, but an angel appeared to him in a dream and told him not to be afraid. The newlyweds then made an arduous journey to Bethlehem to participate in a mandatory census. The influx of visitors to Bethlehem meant that there was no lodging for the expecting couple to rent, after an innkeeper took pity on them and let them sleep in his stable. Mary gave birth to the Son of God. Say she lay in a she lay in a manger as angels sang and a bright star began shining in the sky. Historians disagree on how December 25 became associated with Christmas. However, by AD 336, Christmas was celebrated by Christian church in Rome on that day, which coincided with the Roman winter equinox festival of Saturnalia. Okay, some more pictures of Santa Claus. It seems pretty cool. Okay, we focus on reading. Move, 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 quick. Some really cool pictures. Winter festivals had existed worldwide since ancient times, and eventually many of those festival traditions became linked with Christmas. For example, the German solstice festival and Yule featured banquets and celebration, and Celtic Druids held a 2 day solstice festival during which they lit candles and decorated their homes with holly and mistletoe. mistletoe. Medieval Christmas feast. Over time, Christmas gained popularity and new traditions. In medieval England, Christmas was a 12-day festival involving all kinds of revelry, from plays to wild feasts to pageants celebrating Jesus' birth. Music, gift giving, and decorations all became the norm. The most extravagant feasts were celebrated by monarchs such as Henry III, whose guests gorged themselves on 600 oxen at the 13th century Christmas feast. Cities would crown a Christmas king or a king of beans who ruled his peers during the holiday season, and even the most modest celebration included hymns and carols. Okay, too many pictures. But not everyone realized the religious celebrations. In 1644, English Puritans banned the festival, prompting rioting and helping stoke England's Second Civil War. Germany's influence on Christmas. England did not have a monopoly on Christmas. Celebrants all over the world incorporated customs from their wintertime festivals into the holiday, perhaps none more so than the Germans. Germany is credited for giving birth to one universal symbol, the Christmas tree, which evolved from the pagan tradition of decorating with tree branches. Germans call their version an indoor pine tree adorned with candles and presents a Tannenbaum. The tradition took flight in the 19th century when the British royal family, who had German roots, put up a Christmas tree and started a global trend. In Germany, the originator of many other traditions, such as the Advent wreaths, nutcrackers, and Christmas markets, Christmas was shaped by political forces too. In the 1930s, the Nazis attempted to redefine the holiday as non-Christians, celebrated by the celebration of the third grade. The US falls in love with Christmas. Okay, I'm going to stop reading now. This has too many images over here, so it's taking longer than expected. But this is a really good blog. I'll make sure to put the link of this blog in the description of this YouTube video. You can find it from there and read it. Very informative, and you can read it from there. Hey, so that was the vlog for today. Now I'll see you tomorrow with another day and hope to be more productive tomorrow than today, because we are always looking to do more, get more stuff done, and enjoy life more as much as possible. See you tomorrow. Bye.